Wow. So it's been a while since I've done a revisit video, for one. Lately I've been doing content centered around the new anniversary characters. Like most recently we did a video on a full Dragon Fist team. I was actually really proud of that team idea, so please check that video out if you haven't seen it. I'll leave it down below. But today's video is all about the star of the 1.5 year time period of Legends, Gohan. So this guy is really old. Like I said, 1.5. Pretty much he and his team dominated that period in that area. Pre 2-year anniversary is the point. And after the 2-year anniversary, we're seen just for a little bit, and then they died off. Unfortunately, or fortunately, if you have bad memories of that meta with this guy and Bojack, which Bojack still has probably one of the top cover changes in the game, because he damages his allies in exchange for covering out of everything except for rushes. Pretty broken. Considering that, unlike cover rescue, which is a 1 or 2 time thing, his is unrestricted. Anyways, that being said, hope you guys enjoy this one. This guy is from my favorite movie, so anytime we get a Gohan like this, we have 2 of them obviously, but anytime we get a Gohan like this, I am super pumped. So when he came out, I was super pumped, and I was super pumped last year for the anniversary when we got this guy basically remade. So the main hallmark for this guy is pre-transformation. He's pretty bad. I mean, post-transformation, he's also really bad because, again, he's so old, and you don't want to hear it, and I don't want to say it, but he's so old that he does need a ZENKAI. I know. I don't want to see it because it's just you know what? I'll say this. Since Vegito Blue got a ZENKAI and they purposely made sure that he wasn't able to be what he was during the 2-year anniversary, okay. If they give Gohan the same treatment, sure, okay? Anyways, he has 50% cut for 10 counts, which is actually not bad, right? And then the main thing is pre-transformation. You have to throw him out there into a couple of hits, which is why he has 50% cut. But he gets strike damage and Dragon Balls. The main thing is you want to get those 2 Dragon Balls. The strike damage is whatever. Speaking of strike damage, though, you do want to get this one. So anytime he's hit twice, whenever the combo's over, he gets strike damage and damage cut. You want to get this because it does extend to his transformed state. If you don't get those, you are literally missing out on 30% strike damage only, but strike damage nonetheless, and 20% extra cut. And then when he does transform, he does no switching. He really needs to gain ki, and you'll see why in the video, but he really needs to gain ki on transformation, because a lot of times you want to use this transformation for the no switching property when you have priority. But the no switch was the most important thing, because after transformation he drew his second main extremely quickly, which was a blue card, which is going to basically, if you use the main to transform in priority with the hand and ki and all that, you are going to, in that time period with the blue card here, pretty much snipe and kill whoever you want. That's why he was so deadly. The reduction of ki is whatever, but he draws the blue, gets enough ki to use it. His Z ability is pretty bad by today's standards. When he transforms, he heals. He gets another 30% buff damage, and then he also gets a buff effect for immunities there. You notice he has no actual cut, so again, by today's standards anyway, you want to make sure you get that cut pre-transformation. He was built heavily defensively pre-transformation, basically. And then also, per defeated battle member, he gets extra special move damage and arts card cost down. That resets after he switches, so this is something that you can use repeatedly, I guess, as you go. It doesn't stack per se, outside of just having 2 defeated battle members, but you get the point. Plus 15% of damage inflicted for 10 counts every time he's faced with a movie's character, which in today's meta is actually not bad because there are a lot of movie characters floating around, but back then it was always mirror matches. He had massive modifier on the blue card, which is very common now, but wasn't very common then. It also get a 20% damage increase. You can see why he would just kill you, right? And he also, oh yeah, I forgot all about this. He was also one of the only characters, he might have been like the 3rd character in the game that had this. So the AoE green card, which again is kind of common nowadays, still good by today's standards, incredibly good. Especially if you have knockback, well, not knockback, but cover null, right? Like Oob. But anyways, restores ki and then gets damage and stuff like that. So if you have this green as well to get you some ki back, it only really nets you 10 ki, but it does do the debuff, right? So Gohan is interesting. We're going to use him on this team. He does have a ZENKAI buff from Goku. So we'll see how he functions, man. Hope you guys enjoy, like I said, and here's match 1. All right, so we have an opponent here who has a movies team. He doesn't have the new Goku, and he also doesn't have Gogeta. Oh, got him there. So, I mean, Broly's with his new equipment is a good bit better, but I don't think he's good enough, personally. So what I'm trying to say is, even though I have this handicap basically of using Yellow Gohan, we should still have a decent advantage just by having the Goku in this match, who I think is the best one by a good margin. Tapion, though, is a solid close second, though, I will say, in terms of the characters in this match anyway. So here we go. We get the Kamehameha. That should be a KO early. Yeah, barely killed, by the way. He had like 700,000 and then did like 800,000. That was a really weak Kamehameha. With type advantage, 14 stars, good equips, support buff. Yeah, that wasn't very impressive. Okay, we got a buff there. We got a perfect there as well. The only sketchy thing about this Gohan is, you know, his playstyle pre-transformation is interesting, like I talked about earlier. Okay, don't want to rush here. If I'm going to rush, it would be smart to go to Great Saiyaman, just so I get the full like damage mitigation across the board. If you didn't know how the Tapion, well, it's not just Tapion, it also applies to like AoE moves on like special moves or whatever. The way that works, you'll see it here if I get this kill on Tapion, is that like it scales the damage, not just to the character, obviously, because right now Tapion's doing reduced damage because type disadvantage, but like his AoE mechanic does scale that way as well, based on who does the kill to the allies. So like if a purple character like this Gohan kills my Tapion, his entire team is going to take damage as if they were disadvantaged, right? And the same works with if it was a red character. You'll see it probably if I get the kill. But again, that's not just Tapion, that's how those mechanics have always worked. Okay, so he clearly, obviously, is only going to try to rush this Goku. I'd imagine. I'd be really surprised if he tried anyone else. So I got to be kind of careful. All right, I don't think I have much, not mitigation, but knockback anymore. But the good news, he doesn't really have that outside of Broly. So we're trying to get our gauge. There is, actually. Okay, so let's go for the kill here. I'll show you right here. My whole team's going to take minimal damage. But if this was a purple character, my whole team would take a crap ton of damage. It's going to be hilarious. Watch the standby characters, not just Great Saiyaman. Because Great Saiyaman's going to take nothing. And I'm only pointing this out because it's a good strategy, and I don't think a lot of people know about it. It's been in the game, like I said, for forever. 5 million damage, strike seal. How much is this doing to Great Saiyaman? He's at 3.6. Look at that, nothing. Like 300K. Look at the other two. Yeah, nothing. Again, had that been a purple character, all three of them taking a crap ton of damage. So just something to consider when it comes to, because he's very relevant to those AoE moves like Friezas and stuff like that. Okay, so we're gonna go for this. Just stalling for Goku. I don't mind using this here. I'd like to save it for a blast armor opportunity, but this is fine. Kind of nuts that they gave them blast armor on the ultimate. They don't really do a lot of stuff like that on ZENKAIs. Okay. I'm trying right now, if you're wondering. Okay, so getting him maybe. Yeah. Okay, this is a good opportunity. I've been trying to get a cover. I'm not trying to give him the free reign, but I'm trying to get a cover so I can get the Dragon Balls. I want to get the full effectiveness out of my... Oh, don't. Really? Really? He had to get the feint? Really? So I'm trying to get all the effects. That's what I was saying with Gohan. You have to... Really? Okay. You almost really have to throw him out there into a couple of attacks and stuff like that. By the way, I threw him into an attack. I got a Dragon Ball. He still got that Dragon Ball right back, dude. He got the Dragon Ball right back. Come on, game. At least put a delay on the Dragon Ball. He got it right back in the next couple cards during my feint. Okay, so I'm going to obviously just transform here. Dash in. Maybe I'll get him with a green card. Up tackle, that's good. Didn't capitalize though. Gotta take priority here. I'm supposed to have priority by now. I'm not using this Gohan right. Not a good example. Nope, I did this all wrong. Nope, I did it all wrong. I shouldn't have transformed. You want to transform only when you already have priority. So Gohan's gonna come right back, by the way, which also gives Broly 2 switch buffs. Anyways, you want to do it when you have priority already. I can't promise you I'll only do it that way, but that is the optimal scenario to use it with this character. We got priority there though, so we're good. Better late than never. The reason why you want to do it when you already have is because the no switch mechanic, right? So right now he's in a position where if he wanted to disperse this damage, he could do so. Didn't register the rest of that, but that's okay. A modern character kills here. Yeah, okay. A modern character kills there. Just shows you the damage, you know, power creep. That was a good enough combo. Wow, nice drop. Am I gonna be forced to use Gohan as a last man? It looks, but you know what? I'm not mad at that because it's a showcase. Win, lose, or draw, I don't care. Yeah, Gohan's the last man. He'll be at his best. I think I got all the buffs. He's the last man standing. He has defeated buffs from Grace. Like, this is as good as it's gonna get in this video. Okay. Don't care about Broly. I don't think he's even available yet. Nice. Oh, there's Broly. That's not good damage. Not good damage. I'm honestly, frankly, kind of a little bit surprised that he switched there. Okay, I drew a green card. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. He switched him back out. Okay, okay. I gotta go quickly here. I have no vanish. Oh! GG, 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 GG. Okay, I paused it. So, like I was saying, that was Gohan at literally as good as it's gonna get. I messed up. Like I said, you wanna take full advantage of the no switch, but outside of that, I pretty much did everything else the way that it's gonna be. Like, his kit is so barren by today's standards, and he's missing so many buffs that characters nowadays get. It's actually hilarious. And it's not like that's uncommon when I go back and revisit these old characters. But for such a character like him that was so relevant in this game for a good period of time, to see the changes that they've made to the game since then, it's pretty staggering, man. Anyways, we're gonna play the next match. Okay, so God Key, we got a couple Zenkai buffs going on for the two front characters. Okay, should be a tough one. All right, so just like we've been, we're gonna use Great Saiyaman in this trio once again. Also because he has added value in this match with the Kaioken there. Kaioken is still extremely good, but I don't see him as much simply because Red is extremely dominant out of nowhere, dude. Like, Red was so dead for like 4 months or whatever. The time period, whatever it was, between like Bardock's release, LF Bardock obviously, and maybe the androids. And then also not just the androids, but especially MUI. Because the androids were in a lot of matches, but what really is killing this guy off is the relevance of MUI being in every match as well. So like, if you don't play androids, you're playing against MUI. Like, it's pretty much a given that pretty much every match is going to be that way. My last one wasn't, coincidentally, but that's pretty much how the matches go. Got a perfect to begin. Love to see it. Love that with the cover null. So we're going to just go ahead and switch out, though. I expected to switch to Kaioken. Drop combo up. There we go. By the way, I dropped combo for MUI, not for Kaioken, on the blast, obviously. Let's pull this early. Yeah, I figured that he would probably try to switch out, though. I got to get rid of MUI, though, just because he's really going to put a lot of pressure. Similarly, like I said, how Red is very powerful, that also extends to this Gohan. Gohan's pretty dead in this match. Tackle? Up. Thank you. I could rush here. Yeah. I'm going to just let Gohan rush. Because, I mean, the rush, they're all damaged, aren't they? Like, I mean, the rush should kill whoever it is. I'd honestly, if this doesn't kill, I'm going to probably quit this video. There's no way. He had like 1.7 million. There's no way. Type neutral. No way. I think if I dusted off its transmission, Goku would kill on this rush. Yes, it's killing. Like Gohan. I know you don't have any damage. Like, I don't think he has any damage buffs right now outside of a support buff. There we go. So like right there, I was super, especially when I saw the green, I was super tempted. I'll say that. Super tempted to transform and then just use the green, but I don't have I didn't have any cards. The Gohan doesn't have draw speed, you know, just stuck. So there's so many things that are not in his kit, right, that would make him so much better. Okay, that's fine. Still haven't found a way. Like, I could do it here, but I'm gonna do it at the end of the combo, I guess. The good thing about Great Saiyaman is the healing, right? This is the Dragon Ball, and I waited long enough to where okay. Let me drift out here. I was gonna say I waited long enough to where if he throws the ult, I was scared of the ult. If he threw the ult, I could have just thrown Goku out there. There's part of the gauge up. Great, just great. Okay, gonna have to throw Goku in. I don't care if it's a rush. Just gotta throw Goku in. He's gonna rush now though. Yeah, obviously. All right, get the defeated buffs here. Obviously, he was gonna rush. The second he saw Goku, he couldn't help it. He's like, oh, I'm rushing. There it is. I get it. For me personally, I would have tried to be creative. Maybe drop combo if I get the tap single. Maybe rush there quickly, you know. But in the combo like that, when it was a little preemptive, maybe a little obvious that I had another character. He had no gauge, so I was trying to be aggressive. But he does have the endurance. This match, however, I can't let this match go to last man with Gohan. If I let, okay, if I get my gauge up, I just win this match. Let me try to let Gohan get a little bit more action here because I didn't do anything post-transformation. But I can't let this match go last man with Gohan. Actually, his strike damage right here isn't as bad as you would think. It's not good, not at all. But you got a crit there. But you would think it would be a lot less than that. That's more so a testament on UI Goku, I guess, being a little squishy. Even though his defensive numbers and cut, you know, on paper is actually pretty solid. Okay, but yeah, like for the third time, I can't. Gohan ain't winning these matches. Not with endurance, right? Drop combo again, okay. See, like right here, if there was no endurance, he should win. Maybe if I had one more strike instead. Thanks, game, for blagging on me a little bit. Okay, that's gonna go. GG. But yeah, like, Gohan wasn't winning through endurance. No way to restore Vanish or nothing. It was done. So this is obviously just gonna null, but like I want to kind of stress that the second like Gohan would have died, I would have just drew the ultimate. And if he didn't have a rush or an ultimate clash, that was a GG. This Goku, the mechanic that he has to remove Vanish, and also restore Vanish for that matter, but the removal of Vanish on the main ability that's going to draw you the hardest hitting ultimate in the game, basically, that's going to draw the ultimate, and then also what's it called, go neutral, all these things. I've talked about it before in a couple of videos, and he also is like, some people are talking about this, and I think people also need to understand this too. He's like the only character that's going to land a drop combo ultimate because the Vanish removal, like, and that also will nullify combo compensation. This guy, long story short, is ridiculous as a damage dealer. I really don't think they really like the drop combo thing, the combo. I don't think they really thought about that. But in terms of designing the character, but seriously, he is designed outside of that in a way that if he is your last man, and especially if it's a 1v1 scenario, you are winning that match. Given a rush, obviously, but like he picks up his Vanish again, so if you get caught in a rush, that's all you. But yeah, I don't know. He's a monster. Speak of the devil, freaking androids. Like I said, every match, it's either MUI or the end. I accidentally ended my recording early, but yeah, oh boy, man, every time. So, okay. Oh, no. Thank you for being late on that. That's for the record, never, ever sidestep if the androids are out there. Never do it. Because if they land that stupid green card, especially in the beginning of like this, like that would have been for me. Okay, cool. If they land that green card at the very start of the game, it's GG, dude. It really is, because they're in a damn they're gonna get 5 to 6 Dragon Balls, probably, maybe sometimes 7. Oh man, oh my god, I got really lucky he missed that. Do not, and I repeat, do not, like right now, I'm not sidestepping. Do not sidestep. And also, you be real careful about using long range blasts too. You don't want to engage at all, because if they have a green, thank you for that, you are done. Seriously. And it's hilarious because that just speaks to a testament like of those characters. That statement, like I was saying, just applies to other characters, but not to the extent of the android. This is why everybody complains about them. This is why everyone talks about them. I'm sure some people watching the videos think these guys are overrated. They're being overrated. Maybe you didn't have experiences like people say they are. Like maybe you run through them every time you see them. Like right now, I haven't had much trouble with them, thankfully. But man, I'm not joking, dude. Okay, we got a clash here. It's got to win this. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. Those characters, if they get you, okay. The stipulation with any character is higher ranks. You know, some people just stay around rank 40. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that, obviously. Higher ranks, better players. You know, nice try. That's the stipulation. Whew. He's gonna get a knockback here. Not great. I have no blues. I got to throw him out there. But this is actually good because, like always, I've been looking for opportunities to throw Gohan in there and get Dragon Balls. Which, coincidentally, we both are getting Dragon Balls whenever we cover. No sidestep. Oh, yeah. Nice try waiting. I don't have enough ki here. If I had just a little more ki, I could have got the real combo. Maybe I'll get him on a sidestep. What? That's going to kill. Yeah, he needs... Okay. He needs ki. He needs drop speed. He needs... So many things. If his main gave him just like, ooh, this is a good one, I can get this. If it's not a tackle. Yep, GG on that. Like I said, pretty crazy. They gave them blast armor. They don't really give buffs like that to Zenkais. They really try not to give blast armor or cover rolls. Very, very uncommon stuff. Good damage. I know, I can smell it, man. They're gonna die as soon as I get them. Wow. If you notice, by the way, he's not been tagging. He hasn't been tagged, which is also good for me, because I'm not losing the Dragon Balls for the tags and stuff, and like the vanish shenanigans. But he's not tagging because Gohan. And the second he gets an opportunity, he's gonna probably try to rush Gohan. Coincidentally, Gohan is extremely important in this match. If you notice, that's what's going on here. Shame I don't have a green. Really? Oh, great. Didn't I just call it? Didn't I just call it? Gohan is literally, coincidentally, hilariously, the most important character in this match. Well, maybe not most important, but he's highly important. See how he got a chance to finally rush him, and he threw it instantly. No hesitation. And I do the stupid green at the last possible second. I dropped accidentally. I didn't expect him to let that hit. Ooh, good damage. And if he switches, I rush? No? Okay. So I can still win, obviously. Oh, now he tags. Cool. Like I said. Like I said. It was smart, though. It was smart. GG. It was smart. Oh, man. Okay, so all in all, it was fun to revisit Gohan. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to really pull off his primary play style. Well, I mean, I was, but really what you're supposed to do is transform on priority. And ideally, on priorities, not all. Ideally, you want to have a hand and key to use the hand and use the combo long enough to end the combo with a no switch still available. Obviously, it's still going to be on because it's like 10 counts or whatever. But with the no switch still available and just kill with the blue card on the main. That is the real way you use him, ideally. But for me in these matches I played, just situationally, I couldn't. Like also, like sometimes, like I think in one of those matches I transformed trying to get a stop clock. You know, it's kind of just the way the game has changed a little bit. It's more so that. In the way that you have to kind of play the matches by today's standard versus when he came out. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I mean, I hate to say this, but he does need a Zenkai. That's not saying I want to see a Zenkai for him. Which, I mean, I guess I'm not as scared of it anymore since they don't really buff Zenkais anymore like that. I don't want to see it, but I do want to see it because he needs it type deal. So, all right, guys, I'll catch all of you in the next one. If you see something on the screen you want to, click on, feel free to do so. And I'll see all of you guys next time.